DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching right now, I appreciate you. Make sure you hashtag I'm here. And if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay for me. Today, we're going to be talking about why you struggle with balancing work and life. All right, it's definitely going to help you out because a lot of committed gentlemen come to me and they're like, Danny, I'm going all in with my work. I'm working long hours. I'm focusing on these house renovations, everything else but myself. And that's where we kind of have to help them out. So I already see some people tuning in. I appreciate you. Let's go. Before I learned how to tag people, but now that I'm using my camera again, I'm missing that option. But hopefully Instagram and Facebook are putting the word out there that I am going live, but it's all right. I know a lot of people watch on the replay. That's completely fine. So if you're on the replay, I appreciate you. Stay the whole time. It's going to get valuable, and I know you're going to learn something, and I know it's going to motivate you for sure, without a doubt. All right. So if you are tuning in, hashtag I'm here right now. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, and I'm going to start this podcast right up. If it's okay with you, I'm going to start this countdown and we will get into it. I know that this is like a huge topic, especially like in my client community, is just like working professionals trying to find that balance with nutrition, workouts, and all that stuff, making sure they're 100% prepared to lose weight, feel good, feel healthy. So this is definitely going to help you out. And I'm going to really talk about more of the mindset around putting yourself first. All right. So let me get into it. I'm going to start this podcast in 2. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you could implement on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about why you struggle with work-life balance. If you think you struggle with work-life balance, just give me a silent head nod. Just do it, because I know I definitely do in some points in my life, and like sometimes even now, but I have to get myself back on track because I know the consequences of neglecting my health, and it's not freaking good. So I don't want you to go down the same path, gentlemen, but I do want to ask you something. I do want to ask you, like, why is it, if you're a busy professional and you always go to work, why is it that you have no problems showing up for work, even on the days you do not want to, but you're never consistent showing up for yourself? Think about that. You think, for you, work is mandatory. You have to pay your bills, you have to feed yourself, and then everything else comes after. But is it really all worth it if you don't feel the best you possibly can? All right, because putting work first and everything else first before you is causing you to neglect your health. And this is causing you to forget about the most important aspect of your life. You. Can you guess what it is? All right, it's you. You are the most important aspect of your life. That scale is going up every single month. You're at risk of future health issues, and you're really not doing anything about it, and you're not making yourself a priority. And that's why you're in harm's way. That's why you have health issues. All right, but the good thing is we can change that. We can 100% change that. That's why I'm making this podcast. That's why I have my page. I'm here to save you. All right, I want you. The whole premise of this live training, this podcast right now, is I want you to really think. I want you to start showing up for your weight loss journey just like you show up for work. I want you to show up for your weight loss journey just like you show up for work. I want you to start showing up for yourself just like you show up for everybody else. If your best friend calls you and he needs your help ASAP, like, you're going to go. If your family member calls you and they are in dire, like, you are going to go help them. Why don't you even help yourself? Why don't you show up for yourself? You're pouring from an empty cup. That's where a lot of clients come to me and they're like, Danny, I'm doing so many things for, my work, my business, my family, my relationships, my new apartment, my house, whatever. I'm moving, but you're on the bottom of your to-do list. And that is a problem. I want you to start focusing on yourself first, and everything else can come after that. Work on your body, work on your nutrition, work on your mindset. It will pay off. That's when everything else really falls in line. But you have to be willing, gentlemen, to take the first step. You have to be willing to actually take action, because when you do take action, that's when you're going to feel the happiest and healthiest you've ever felt before. Because feeling confident, feeling happy doesn't come from losing 20, 30 pounds. It doesn't come from toning up your body. It doesn't come from getting better muscle definition. It comes from staying true to your word. So for you, if you're like, I'm going to start this weight loss, I'm going to reach out to Danny, tomorrow, next week. I'm going to start in September. I'm going to start in October. You never do it, and you never start. So make today the day you actually start, and start putting yourself first. before anything else. Start putting yourself first before anything else. I was actually doing a live training yesterday for my clients, and part of like putting yourself first is right in the morning. The first part of your day is the morning. It's the AM, right? It's the first part of your day. And a morning routine is going to help you, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it's going to help you focus on yourself first and then take on your day. When a lot of busy guys, they come to me, they just wake up, they shower, get ready, have their coffee, they're out the door, or they're at their desk working a home job, sedentary, not really moving. Like, how do you think you're going to feel? Not that happy, not that healthy, not prospering. I don't want that to happen to you. All right. So make sure you take action on this, gentlemen. I hope this helps, really think. You're struggling with work-life balance because you're putting everything else besides yourself first. All right. So start putting yourself first and magic will happen. You will feel good. You will feel confident. You'll be able to lose that weight, tone up, no problems. All right. So gentlemen, I hope this helped. If you're listening to the podcast, I really appreciate you. Make sure you leave a 5 stars. A written review would be awesome, or just keep listening. Get that free value. I want to make sure I'm changing your life 100%. I really do appreciate you. If you're watching this live, thank you. Drop a thumbs up if this was valuable, if you needed to hear this, if you're like going all in with, your friends, your family, you're helping them out, you're doing everything else for other people, you're showing up to work every single day and you're not even showing up for yourself. All right. If this helped you kind of get in the mindset of like, all right, I really got to start showing up for myself first, just drop a thumbs up in the comments. I want to know if you got value. I want to make sure I was able to freaking change your life. All right. So gentlemen, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have the best day ever. And I will talk to you on the next episode. All right, DC Fitness Squad, thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Hopefully this was valuable. I will talk to you on tomorrow's episode, and make sure you implement. Make sure you implement. It's one thing to hear this out. It's another thing to really listen and take action. So make sure that's you that takes action, and let's go. Have the best day ever. Talk to you soon. See ya.